I love neon effects, so here is another quick video on creating realistic neon effects. Let's start by creating a dark background. Easiest way of doing that is by adding a fill layer from the layer menu. After you add the fill layer, make sure to change it to a dark color. In my case, it is already looking good. Next, we need some text. With the text tool, I can click and drag to set the height of my text, after which I can type the text. Before moving on, let me also center the text on the canvas. For this method, we need to make sure the text has an outline. I'll use 2.5 points and also make sure it has no fill. For the outline color, I'll use a nice neon pink. Now that we have our text set up, first step is to add a glow. With the text selected, we can go to the Quick Effects panel and enable the Outer Glow effect. For this example, let's go for a radius around 40. The glow looks awful because the white glow color does not really fit, so let's change this to a lighter tint of the outline color we used for the text. Excellent, that looks much better. Next step is to duplicate our text layer. On the duplicate we just created, we're going to max out the outer glow radius. After we've done that, we'll add a live Gaussian blur filter. For the radius, let's go with a value around 15 pixels. Before moving on to the last step, we also need to change the blend mode of this duplicate to overlay. As you can see, this duplicate with the Gaussian blur filter gives that extra glow we need for the effect. The last step is to make another duplicate of the text, move this to the top of the layer stack and remove the glow effect from it. When we change the outline color of this duplicate to white, we get that realistic feeling of a neon sign. Pretty awesome. Optionally, we can lower the opacity to make the white less prominent, which in my opinion looks a bit better. Here are some bonus tips to make it really shine. We can add a pixel layer on top and enable the brush tool. In the brush settings, make sure we have a very low flow percentage. Around 5 works well, and 0 hardness. For the brush color, I'm going to use a darker tint of the outline color. While the pixel layer is still selected, gently draw around the text to give that extra depth. When I turn on and off this pixel layer, notice how much difference this makes to the final effect. The next tip is if you want to make the glow stronger, select the text layer with the Gaussian blur filter. Let's enable the pen or the node tool, which will allow us to modify the stroke width. By increasing the stroke width of this layer, we'll get a stronger glow. The last step before I leave you is how to change the color of the neon effect. To easily achieve that, let's group the 4 layers we created earlier. We can now add an HSL adjustment to our document. Once we have the HSL adjustment, we need to move it inside the group we created. This way, the HSL adjustment will only be applied to the layers in the group. Using the HSL adjustment, we can modify the color, saturation, and lightness to our liking. It's actually very nice to play around with it. Anyway, thanks again for tuning in. Hope you liked this video, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons before you leave. Until the next video.